Hey guys, it's Stephanie Grams and I own howtostartamemorybearbusiness.com. You might also see me at sewingwithsteamllc.com because that's kind of like the umbrella LLC with different services I offer underneath. But basically, I'm just coming at you to give you an idea. If you've already started a sewing business or are thinking about starting a sewing business and eventually your goal is to replace your day job income with that of your sewing business or sewing company, I have a couple tips for you. So let me rewind for a second. From late 2005 to 2006, right around that time, I opened a virtual assistant business, and I owned that from, let's just say 2006 to about 2000, I think like 2017 or 2018, where I ran that pretty much full time. Now, occasionally after that time, I would take a client on an as needed basis, and it was just for one or two projects. It wasn't like a continuous type of VA business, so to speak. Well, that background taught me a lot. First of all, you can be the solo entrepreneur, you can be the business owner, but you can't wear every single hat in that business and make a viable business with an income to replace your day job or to bring your spouse home. All right. And I hate this, I hope I don't come across like being negative Nelly or anything like that, but let's think about other companies around you, even the small mom and pop shops. They hire individuals to help run their business, right? They might have somebody in charge of social media. They might have somebody in charge of their publicity where they're trying to get news coverage on the local radio or local newspaper station. They might have somebody running their YouTube channel and making sure all the SEO is up to date and running correctly. So this goes for you and also your sewing business. Now, I'm not going to be generic and just say sewing business as if everybody, I'm not just talking to everybody here. So my main focus is keepsake, heirloom sewing companies such as mine. I mainly focus on recycling your treasured possessions, your treasured clothes or blankets, t-shirts and things like that. But the business coach of me and the services that I offer are for those who already know how to sew, enjoy sewing, and have a respect for the clothes or blankets that bring memories to individuals, and you provide that service. So that's mainly who I'm speaking to right now. I think that we get in a rut thinking that because we own this business, we have to wear all of the hats, meaning we have to tape our own videos, edit our own videos, do all the SEO for our YouTube channel, all the videos, right? And then we have our blog, and then we have our online store, and then we have social media, and the list goes on and on and on. And what happens is we either end up making huge mistakes that we can't really backpedal out of, or we get so burned out we just close the doors and give up altogether. And there's a way to combat that. There's a way to make this goal or dream of your sewing business a reality. And yes, it's going to take time, right? I mean, it's not like you can quit your day job and then replace your income that same day with your sewing business. That's unheard of. Now, if you've heard of a story like that, please comment below and let me know, because I would love to speak with them. But the reality is, if you want to be successful in your business with the goal of replacing your income or bringing your spouse home, you have to think strategically. You need a business mindset. You can have the passion and the skills and all the knowledge in the world, but you're only one person. You only have 7 days in a week. You only have 24 hours in a day. And I'm hoping that you would like to take time off to relax or rejuvenate and enjoy your family, not to mention holidays. So thinking along the lines of reality here, you really need to think about how you can take some of your daytime income, your job income, and that means even if you hustle and clean vacation rentals like I used to do on Hilton Head Island. I worked 3 jobs last year for most of 2019, right? I worked a full-time job Monday through Friday, and then on Saturdays I cleaned vacation rentals on Hilton Head Island, and on Sundays I cleaned a medical supply company. And so I really hustled, and I was able to take some of that money and plug it back into my sewing business. Now obviously I'm hustling and I'm still building my business, but I know the realities. I know what it's going to take to replace my income and one day bring my spouse home with the sewing company that I have. And it's going to take more than just me to do this. It's going to take a whole team of individuals to make my dream a reality. And in order for that to happen, I have to have income to pay for them, to pay for the help that I need. Not to mention pay for the equipment and eventually the sewing space that it's going to take, because eventually I'm not going to be able to handle the workload at my desk, my little sewing desk here inside my residence. So I look at this great big plan, this great big goal, and I have broke it down. And some of the information I will share in this video. But if you want something more in depth, I do offer business coaching and a private group. So the private group is free. The coaching, though, I do have different prices on the business coaching. But for instance, and this is not in any order of importance, it's just something I'm going to share with you. Find somebody to help you with your YouTube videos. Obviously, I do my own taping right now. I have an iPhone and I have an iPad. I'm not good at editing, and if you watch my YouTube channel, you will know I'm not good at editing. But that is on my to-do list. That is something that, sorry, my arm's getting tired. That is something that is on my budget, on my work budget, my business budget, I should say, to find somebody that can edit my YouTube videos. I do what I can right now with the tools I already have. So that's one idea, right? Blogging. There are different ways to go about blogging. I think a blog is important because that can actually be used as your portfolio, your proof of work, the proof of your skills. You need to show that you can sew. And if that means you go to the thrift store and you purchase old t-shirts or something and you make a t-shirt quilt, or an envelope style pillow or t-shirt pillowcase, memory bear, you just be very honest and say, you know what? I am my very first client and I have made these items. And then you can show your sewing skills. You will need somebody, so that was for your blog. You need someone to help you keep content fresh, maybe help you with the SEO with that. SEO is still very important when it comes to blogging. Let's see, you could hire somebody to be in charge of your social media marketing. Even if you know how to do it, is it really worth your time right now for you to handle that? Meaning, just because you know how to post on the social media platforms, and I'm not going to list all of them, there's just too many. Perhaps you could hire somebody once a week or X amount of posts to create a social media post for you, write the content and link back to your blog or your store, YouTube channel, whatever your goal is for that social media post. Obviously, people would still like to see you, and you could just flip on your phone like I'm doing now and say, hey, how are you doing? I hope everything's going well, things like that, right? Let's see. You could hire somebody to be in charge of your ad, the advertising. If you're already set up, you already have a store, and maybe you've already had a couple of customers and you have reviews, perhaps it's time to pay for advertising. If that's the case, you could pay somebody to make you a couple ads and then see how those perform and decide if the money was worth it or not, right? The nice thing with technology is you don't have to hire full-time staff anymore. You can hire freelancers, virtual assistants, to handle a project on an as-needed basis. There are a variety, thousands and thousands of providers. If you need help finding some, I have some really good friends who still provide the virtual assistant services that I've known since at least 2003. So even before I opened my company, I was friends with several virtual assistants. Let's see. How else can you free up some of your time? Let's paint this picture, right? You're working full-time or maybe even part-time. You're trying to run your business full-time. You may be married, you may have children, or be the caretaker for somebody. That leaves you very little time to do what makes your business grow the most, and that's marketing and publicity. And those two things tie in together. You can't really be successful without both of those. But you can be successful by hiring somebody as needed according to your whole year plan, whatever your plan is, and that's a marketing plan, and we can talk about that another time, to really help you with that. Don't feel that just because you're a business owner and you're the only person in a business that you have to do every single thing for your business. That will either make you crash and burn, which would be terrible, or make you make a mistake. I've made plenty of mistakes, and the biggest mistake of them all was thinking that I had to do everything and be everything in my company. And that's not the truth. That's not healthy for you to think that way. It will actually make your business keep you from growing. It's one thing if you do everything yourself for the first couple months or first couple customers, but word's going to get around that you are really good at what you do, and you're going to have a flow of customers come in, and then you're going to just be like, whose order is this, or how did you find me? I mean, you really need to have your plan in motion, put a $ next to the task, and then put a name next to the task, or a company that can handle the task for you. There are whole companies out there that offer every service that you need to start and grow your company, and some of them are good, some of them are not. But for the most part, my idea for this video was strictly just to help you remember that you might be the business owner, but you don't have to be everything in your business. You don't have to wear every single hat. So please do yourself a favor, take a few minutes, or take a day, 2 days, 3 days, whatever it's going to take, and write down every task that you need done in your business to help it move forward. And then write down a potential name of a person or company that can help you through that. If you need help brainstorming, I'm here. Like I said, if you look in the description, I have a link to my website. When you visit my website, howtostartamemorybearbusiness.com, there's going to be all kinds of information. I have a free private group, and then I offer paid business coaching where one-on-one we brainstorm. I do offer a 15-minute phone consultation to see if I can even help you with where you're stuck. Either way, I just hope that you reach out. I hope you continue to push towards your goals and dreams of owning and running a successful sewing business. I would love for you to comment below and let me know, where are you? Are you thinking about starting a sewing business? Do you own a sewing business, but you're a little bit stuck? You don't know what to do to move on? Or it's a goal and maybe you haven't even started yet and you don't know where to start. Just leave a comment. Let me know. You never know who will comment back and give you some help, right? All right, I hope you like, subscribe, and share my video. Until next time, have a great day, guys.